Imagine your own father being jealous of you. Yeah, the one that was supposed to protect you, but instead, he envies you. Imagine that. And no, it's not because you did anything wrong. It's because you are everything that he wanted to be. You know, strong. Know who you are. You know, you're everything that he could never be. So while you was out here trying to survive, grow, and heal, he was in the background competing with you. He was in the background throwing obstacles at you. Being jealous of your light, your resilience, and your destiny. Imagine that. Do you think you could go through something like that? That's like a different type of hurt. Imagine him bringing in a woman into your life, and instead of her being a healer, a nurturer, she was a whole witch out here. Imagine that. A dark, dark, dark soul at that. That was cloaked in charm. That was cloaked in sweetness. Married under false pretense. Imagine that. And you would say, she won't no witch. So let me ask you then, if she wasn't a witch, what is a sister to a practitioner that is very known? What is that? If you go see a practitioner, you know, the ones that you called root doctors, and my father married the sister of that man, what do you call her? Imagine them forming a pack against you. And I'm not talking about in open warfare. I'm talking about in secret, you know, with spells and manipulation. That type of pack. Crazy thing is, she fed his greed. That she did do. And while she fed his greed, he fed her hatred towards me. I remember the first day I met her. She was such a sweetheart. But when I tell y'all that second day that I met her as a child, and you know children see everything, but I can remember this like it was yesterday. The next day I met her, I seen the demon in her. I felt the demon in her. So just imagine them trying to strip your identity, steal your energy, and rewrite your story. Imagine that. It really be your own people out here. It be your own folks. So my father, he wasn't just jealous. He was really, really, really greedy. He was greedy for my light. He was greedy for my power. He was greedy for the destiny that God gave me and not him. I remember when I was coming up, he would say stuff like, over my dead body will you be richer than me? Over my dead body will you have more money than I have? over my dead body. He would say to me, "You're not going to be shit. You're going to be just like your mama." And for those that don't know, my mother was sick on crack cocaine. He would say these things to me as a little girl. And I never understood it until this day. And I'm almost 40 years old. I can also tell you a time I was only 17 years old. Didn't know nothing about this big, big world because they always kept me isolated in the house. My father and his wife kept us isolated to the point we wasn't able to come outside and play with the other kids. We wasn't able to go in the refrigerator. We wasn't able to talk on the phone. We wasn't able to do school activities, okay, like you were. We wasn't able to do anything that we wanted to do as children. I had no child life. But yeah, I was 17 dealing with a man that lied to me about his age. He told me he was 24, but come to find out he was 34. This man used to drink and beat my ass. I used to have a black eye every day, almost. I called my dad and I said, "Dad, I'm sorry. I would do anything you and her want me to do. Please just let me come back home." Do you know what my dad told me? He said, "Hold up. Let me ask her." So he gets off the phone. He gets back on the phone and he says, "No, you can't come back here. She doesn't want you here." What? So instead of standing by my side, only thing he did was stand in the way. And remind you, he kept us so isolated that we didn't even know our cousins. I didn't meet my brothers and sisters, the ones that I didn't know about, until I was 18. I don't even know my mom's side of the family like that. And the only reason why I know of them is because I went to go find them when I was 18. But before then, I never came in contact with these people. So you have to imagine being in this big world by yourself because your father isolated you to bring you up as a sacrifice. To bring you up as a sacrifice because of his greed. That's a different type of hurt. So instead of him uplifting you, he aligned himself with the very forces that tried to attack you. He aligned himself up with his wife and his wife's brother. And a lot of you guys know her brother. He is out of Raleigh, North Carolina, one of the biggest root doctors there is. Or should I say was, because he died February of 2023. So imagine as a child, you're supposed to be loved, nurtured. But the whole time, you were being hated on because of God's anointing on you. Imagine that. Imagine you going throughout life without having to be able to call your father or your mother or anybody because they kept you isolated. Imagine that. You can't, can you? Because you can probably pick up the phone right now and call your mother, your father, your brothers. I can't call anybody. They all have came against me. And And yes, it does sound weird. I say the same thing. It's some weird shit. But they did it. That's my life. Y'all have to excuse me because, I'm strong. I don't forgave them. But you have to understand that pain will never go away. I don't care how much I heal from it. That pain will never go away. That is supposed to be my family. He has grandchildren out here that he has pictures of, that he flaunts around to all his co-workers and friends and groups of people as if he is a good granddaddy out here, and he has not done anything for my kids, anything for my brothers and sisters' kids. Nothing. Hell, he was hardly there for us. But let me tell y'all the truth, right? So, yes, it does hurt. It hurts a lot. Okay, but I have healed my heart from it. If you want to say, I've numbed myself from it. So with me being out here alone by myself, when they actually thought they were out here breaking me, they was actually molding me to a tough cookie. Because every betrayal, it just sharpened my vision. Every lie they told on me, it taught me to trust my intuition. And every attack they threw at me, it made me so much stronger. To the point I'm really built tough out here. Because they didn't just do this when I was younger. They are still doing this. And how do I know they're still doing these things? I feel it. I see it. I'm supposed to be so much further than where I am. You guys don't understand. I have so many ideas. I have so much ambition. I'm so adventurous. I love learning. So you're trying to tell me a person like me is not further than where I am in life right now? That's how I know they're still doing these things. So yes, those attacks on my spirit not only made me stronger, but it aligned me with God. See, they didn't think that was going to happen. They thought I was just going to be some weak chick out here wanting everybody to feel sorry for me, but that's not the case. I am not a victim of their jealousy. I am proof of God's mercy, God's grace. I'm still here, y'all. Breathing. Okay? Able to put them on blast. Y'all can't imagine the lies that they told on me. Y'all can't imagine the things that they threw at me. I've lost everything, even up to my children. But what I do, I still smile. Because in the Bible it says you're not supposed to love anybody more than me anyway. So the whole time they thought they were hurting me, they were building me. So I really appreciate y'all. Yes, it hurts, but I appreciate you. Because if this would have never happened to me, I wouldn't be the woman that I am today. So I appreciate you. If this didn't happen to me, I will probably be a spoiled ass brat. Okay? Entitled. I would probably be entitled. But all you did was teach me how to love on myself. How to put God first. How to stay humbled out here no matter how much money is in my pocket. I appreciate you. God's favor cannot be stolen. It cannot be cursed. And it cannot be controlled. Y'all can't control me out here. I'm running around these streets like a silly rabbit with my head cut off. I'm in North Carolina. I was just in Orlando yesterday. Thank you. Thank you. I